how the universe the way it is. There are many mythological and many scientific opinions, but some of them seems to be binding one. Among such opinions, there comes an ideology of Leonard Mladino and Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking is a renowned physicist who did marvel in the area of astrophysics. And here we are to discuss how universe came into being.
My first question, why is there a universe? Why is the universe the way it is? Literature and language one. Revised edition. Lovely Mohan. Randeep Rana. Jabir S. Huda. Editors Lovely Mohan. Randeep Rana. Jabir S. Huda. Prescribed for BA Part 1. Semester 1. English compulsory. Maharishi Dayanand University, Rohtak. Kurukshetra University, Kurukshetra. Chaudhary Devilal University, Sirsa. Hello friends, today I have selected the topic choosing our universe. My first question, why is there a universe? Why is the universe the way it is? The chapter is an expert from the grand design by Stephen Hawking and Leonard Malraux. Stephen Hawking and Leonard Malraux pondered over various theories narrating the evolution of the universe. In this, two types of theories are discussed by both the scientists. Mythological theories and second the scientific theory. In mythological theories, four types of myths are there. Four types of myths. First, the Basongo myth. Second, the Mayans myth. Third, the Old Testament myth. Fourth, the Bishop Ocean. First, the Basongo myth. According to the Basongo, people of Central Africa, in the beginning there was only darkness, water, and the great god Bumba. One day, Bumba was in pain from his stomach, and he vomited up the One day, Boomer was suffering from a great pain, stomachache, and he vomited up the sun. In time,
Up came the sun.
the sun dried up some of the water, leaving land. But Boomer was still in pain, and he vomited up the moon, the stars, and finally man. Second, the Mayan myth. The Mayans of Mexico and Central America tell of a similar time before creation when all that existed were the sea, the sky, and the Miko. In the Mayan legend, the Miko, unhappy because there was no one to praise him, created the earth, mountains, trees, and most animals. But the animals couldn't speak, so he decided to create humans. First, he made them of mud and earth, but they only spoke nonsense. He let them dissolve away and tried again, this time fashioning people from wood. Those people were dull. He decided to destroy them, but they escaped into the forest, sustaining damage along the way that altered them slightly, what we today know as monkey.
Okay.
Today, earlier human maker made the first human from white and yellow corn. Today,
The maker tried his, according to the man's myth, the maker tried to make man. First, he made it of mud and earth, but he was not successful in making human being. He dissolved it because he couldn't get desired response. Then he tried to make man from wood. That attempt was also unsuccessful, and finally he decided to make mankind of white and yellow corn. This time he was successful. The logic is that today we also made ethanol from white and yellow corn, but we are not capable of meeting out the feet of the maker. We cannot make man from that, but he was capable to do the same. So here comes the origin of universe and mankind that originated by the feet of maker. Maker was very much ashamed by the fiasco, the great defeat when he created monkeys in his second attempt. He tried to destroy the same also, but he couldn't. And that's why he had to take this third step. But his third attempt was successful one. Let us listen to Prinka what he has to tell about the another mythological theory. Over to Prinka.
according to the earliest time, either human being was a recent creation or human being have existed for only a small fraction of cosmic history.
So there has been another myth that originated from Old Testament. What have you to tell about the myth of Old Testament?
God created Adam and Eve only 6 days into creation, and the origin is Israel. And the God was only the God who has created the Old Testament. According to the Old Testament myth, the universe was created by the God.
So moving from the myths of Bumba and the Maker, we came to the myth of God, where as the creator of the universe, there is something that came into being as the another mythological theory related to the evolution of the universe and mankind. That theory takes its origin from the thoughts of the Bishop Usher, what he has to tell.
According to the Bishop Usher, primate of all Ireland from 1625 to 1656, placed the origin of the universe at 9 in the morning on 27 October 4004 BC.
Thus, here came a precise date, as said by the Bishop Usher, and this theory originated in Ireland that the earth was created, and on October 27, 4004 BC, 9 a.m. morning, God created it, and thus came the universe and the mankind into being. What scientific theories has to tell about that?
According to the scientific theory, unlike mythological theories, The scientific theory was based on rationalist observation of modern scientists. In the scientific theories, the scientists collected the
So here came the ideology of scientific speculations instead of mythological imagination, and thus originate the scientific ideology of Stephen Hawking. Let us see what his ideologies and logic has to tell based on scientific evidences.
humans are a recent creation. The universe itself began much earlier, about 13.6 billion years ago. The first actual scientific evidence that the universe had a beginning came in the 1920s. In the 1920s, most of the scientists believed in a static universe. Edwin Hubble made 100-inch telescope on Mount Wilson above the Pasadena, California. Dynamic universe theory or theory of evolution of universe was based on the observation of Edwin Hubble. By analyzing the spectrum of light, all the galaxies are moving away from Earth. The faster away they are, the faster they are moving. The universe is expanding. It might be smaller in the past. If we extrapolate in the past, all the matter and energy in the universe would have been concentrated in a very tiny region of unimaginable density and temperature. Then there would be a time when we all it began called the Big Bang.
So, giving shape to the ideology behind the Big Bang theory. This came the first evidence. Earlier people used to think that universe is static, but later on they realized that no, there is a dynamism working against it. All planets are moving away from their origin, and time, according to time and origin, the farther they are, the faster is their movement. They are running away. So the conclusion came for that universe is expanding. This theory of the expansionism of the universe gave a clue, gave a hint that nearly all galaxies are moving away from us, and the farther away they are, the faster is their movement. And this idea, in 1929, Edwin Hubble published a law relating galaxies' rate of recession to their distance and then from us. So this thought got the push and dominating validity that universe is expanding. Based on the same ideology, Stephen Hawking started validating the idea of Big Bang theory. And here he has been much rational in his approach. While talking about all the mythology, why not discuss Indian mythology? According to Indian mythology, Brahma is the creator of universe. But first he created all moon, stars, sun, flora, fauna, plants and animals. When he was in the winding up situation, he was also in the mood to create something in his own look and who can appreciate his efforts, and ultimately he created human being. But Indian mythology takes one more step. Man was simply walking like animals in the creation. सारी कायनात में इंसान सृष्टि में रचयिता के प्रयासों को सराहे बिना टहलता रहता था. He was moving here and there. Brahma was very sad to see this situation. So he requested his consort and told the problem. He said to Goddess Saraswati that, see, I have created such a beautiful universe. I have created mankind to appreciate the beauty of the universe. But they are simply roaming here and there. They are not even able to smell the flower smell, the essence of the flower, the beauty of the nature, the beauty of the reels, the beauty of the river, ocean, and so on and so forth, and the majesty of the ocean and sun. So ultimately, Brahma requested Goddess Saraswati, and on his request, Goddess Saraswati gave a boon to mankind, and then mankind got the power to understand, the power to assimilate, the power to appreciate, and the power to understand the beauty behind this creation. This is the myth, and thus closes the myth of Indian mythology. Finally, the logic given by Stephen Hawking and Mladino seems to be binding one as they are more scientific. This is a wonderful idea to draw the conclusion from expansion to contraction, and how uh, logical Hawkins was in extrapolating in the past, and he was able to imagine the density of the matter. This gives modern physics a new direction, and here has been the majestic feat of a great scientist who came on this planet to show the ways of universe to the mankind. This made him greatest scientist of all times. This is just an excerpt from the book The Grand Design. But the book has a lot many things to offer, to give to mankind, to give to the scientific generations of great thinkers, logical thinkers, and it will keep guiding them in the years to come about the unknown mysteries of physics and unknown mysteries of universe.
Glossary. Universe. What is the meaning of universe? The whole universe consisting of everything such as the sun, planet and the earth. Second, the recent, current. Third, density, the quality of being crowded together. Fourth, feat, a notable achievement. Sixth, legend, a story about mythical or supernatural being or events.
So welcome friends, today we discuss with Priyanka Rajput, the mythological as well as the scientific speculation about the origin and development of universe, and tried to find out some of the mythological conceptualization based on their imagination, and then the scientific one based on the ideology of Mladino and Stephen Hawking. We also discuss the theory of Edwin Hubble and his logical development that lead us to the conceptualization of expansionism of the universe, how the universe is expanding. We also talked of Boshango myth that tells us how the sun came into existence. And finally, have a nice time. We would like to take bid adieu to you, and we would like to conclude this video. So Priyanka Rajput, thank you for giving your opinion,
Bye
and bye
bye.
bye.